Hi, I'm interior designer Julie Fergus, and today's video design tip is about coordinating fabrics together of different patterns. And I've pulled some samples here to use as an example. We'll start with this large pattern stripe, and you can see it has a variation of a wide stripe and some thinner variation in the stripe. Now, if a stripe appeals to you, start with a stripe that you like, and then you can pair it with, now this is again another stripe, but since it's just a tone-on-tone color, the stripe is subtle in the background, these coordinate very well together. It's always nice to have at least 3 fabrics when you're doing a combined fabric scheme. So this one you can see has a little bit of texture to it. So these 3 work really well together to create a nice variety of patterns, and the key is to have different sizes of scale and a change in the pattern. So we have a stripe, we have a texture, but also repeats a little bit of the stripe in the pattern and the texture, and then more of a solid tone-on-tone with a subtle linear pattern. So these 3 work really well together as far as creating a more linear geometric shape instead of having any florals. So that's a good starting point if you like stripes. Now if you like bold florals, I'll show you this one here, which is a very nice colorful bold floral. But this might just be an accent, or perhaps you're bold enough to use it as a drapery panel. So this is a nice starting point. But you want something a little bit more subtle as an accent. This could be, you know, this more of a diamond patterned fabric with a cream background. It has touches of the green and the red in it, so you can see that it coordinates well together. So very large, bold pattern here, and a more subtle texture with the linear diamond and accents of the color. So those 2 work well. You can even simplify it by doing it, if you like a floral, something with a cream background, subtle with a floral suggestion, and then patterning that with a linear, the diamond pattern with the same colorway, but it adds in another color with the green, where this one is just red and cream. This one has the red and the green and the cream. But they work well together because the different size of the patterns, so that they don't fight with each other, they complement each other. So another example of stripes is a nice wide stripe here, and you can see if you could pair it with another stripe, which could be a smaller, more subtle stripe, which would be this. So you can combine stripes together. So you could have a stripe here, and if you want to coordinate it with a floral, you can add this, which is a very subtle leaf pattern, and that's a nice way to have some softness with the stripe. Or you can do a wider stripe in this example, which has a couple different colors. It has a little bit of the gold color, a charcoal, and a lighter gray, and pairing that with the leaf pattern. So you can see that those 2 work really nice together because they contrast with the size of the pattern in here and the wideness of this stripe. They work very well together, so they could be an accent. These could be pillows together, or a window treatment, and this could be a bedspread. You know, there's a lot of ways you can work it. Another thing to do would be, you know, this is a smaller floral print. It reads more geometric, and you could pair that with a stripe. So you can see how nice they contrast each other. I'll hold it this way. So a stripe with a small floral geometric, which is, it's a subtle floral, but it's not as bold as a large pattern floral. So think about how you can mix and match wide stripes with florals and solids, and even just with textures. But the key is to have a variety of sizes of scale in your fabrics so that they complement each other and work together. And that's the tip for today. We have other videos that you can see, some other design tips. You can follow us on Facebook and sign up for my email newsletter, which I send out once a month, and that's through my website at juliefergus.com. Thanks for watching.